Every day, dedicated teachers step into the classroom and lose a grueling battle for attention. Between enforcing rules, confiscating phones, and repeating instructions, a conservative estimate shows a daily loss of 15 minutes of instructional time per student. 15 minutes might sound like a minor annoyance, but when you extrapolate that lost time across the 49.5 million students enrolled in U.S. public schools, the scale of the problem shifts entirely. This map calculates that math on a national scale. Factoring the average public school teacher's salary against those lost minutes reveals a massive $137 billion annual loss in educational investment, vanishing into the distraction economy. To stop this financial bleed, school districts are aggressively purchasing analog containment methods. Administrators are spending hundreds of thousands of dollars on physical hardware to lock devices away. Attempting to cure a hyper-optimized digital addiction with magnets and fabric creates an unwinnable multi-billion-dollar mismatch. The current market standard relies on physical locking pouches. Districts like Cincinnati have spent $500,000 and Yonkers over $700,000 to seal student phones inside these bags from bell to bell. The efficacy of these pouches evaporates almost instantly. Students easily bypass the locks using cheap fishing magnets bought online or simply break the seams with brute force. Because they are easily destroyed, districts face a devastating economic trap. The high upfront capital expenditure is immediately followed by a mandatory 15 to 20% annual replacement rate just to maintain inventory. But the fatal flaw is safety. Physical pouches sever 100% of communication. During an active threat, an administrator cannot manually unlock hundreds of bags, leaving students unable to reach 911 or terrified parents. And alternative analog blocks, like radio signal jammers, are federal felonies that invite massive FCC fines. The incumbent hardware solutions drain district budgets, fail to prevent distraction, and introduce severe operational and legal liabilities. This is why FocusGate was developed. It replaces physical confiscation with a software-as-a-service model, introducing complete digital governance to the classroom. Instead of locking the hardware away, FocusGate integrates directly with native operating system tools, like Apple School Manager and Android Enterprise. The phone stays on the student's desk. Through a single interface, a teacher hits lecture mode. In less than 100 milliseconds, that command restricts every device to approved educational tools. The command pushes a restriction profile directly into the operating system. Social media and games are immediately grayed out. Yet FocusGate ensures guaranteed safety. The system cannot block the native cellular dialer. If a student needs an emergency contact, the call always connects. Once the phone is secure, FocusGate provides access to an integrated Google Gemini AI teaching assistant. When a student asks for homework help, the AI explains underlying concepts and offers guided hints, rather than simply dispensing raw, direct answers. By securing the operating system and introducing guided AI support, a device historically known as a distraction becomes a strictly managed, highly effective educational asset. Within the $10.64 billion classroom management system space, this chart highlights a $5 billion gap demanding secure device management. Projecting revenue shows how a predictable $10 to $15 annual SaaS fee per student eliminates the compounding replacement costs of physical hardware. Furthermore, because the software explicitly maintains emergency 911 access and promotes digital literacy, districts can purchase FocusGate using massive federal funding pools, including Title IV-A and school safety grants. FocusGate operates as a capital-efficient recurring revenue engine, strategically positioned to capture and monetize a massive federally funded market gap. The founding team driving this execution combines direct frontline educational insight with top-tier technical engineering. The leadership includes Chief Business Development Officer Bill Schuffenhauer. As a 3-time Olympian and silver medalist with a proven tech track record, he brings elite drive and business acumen to the scaling strategy. FocusGate is currently raising between $200,000 and $300,000 in seed funding. This capital will finalize back-end cloud infrastructure and launch high-value pilot programs across tech-forward school districts. Whether you are an educator, a concerned parent, or an angel investor, You can visit FocusGate.tech today to claim your early equity stake through our regulation crowdfunding campaign. Analog containment cannot solve a digital crisis. Invest in the software that reclaims the classroom.